What's good? We back with another video talking some heavyweight boxing. Don't talk too much of this, man, other than Wilder and Joshua and this Povetkin situation. But we here, man. We're gonna speak on it. And question is, who would you rather have, the 3 belts or the 4 belts you want to call the IBO title? Alexander Povetkin and Anthony Joshua. And a lot of people say, oh no, I'd rather have Anthony Joshua had the belts. You know what I'm saying? But he's reluctant to fight Deontay Wilder. Alexander Povetkin is 36-1 on 37 if he ain't already turned 37. In my opinion, I think with that age rush and the opportunity to become, world, undisputed champion for his country of Russia and his $1 billion back, and Rabitsky, whatever the guy's name is, I think for him, he would be more proactive in fighting Deontay Wilder sooner than later. Now, if you want to see an undisputed fight faster, probably want to roll with Alexander Povetkin. But like 7-8 Sports said yesterday, it was already a plan in place for Anthony Joshua's opponents that he wanted to face. I seen it in the past, but it totally slipped my mind, which would have been Joseph Parker in March, Povetkin, I think, in September, then Deontay Wilder in December. So if that report holds true, which is holding up as far as with the Joseph Parker and Povetkin fight being chronological order, and the Deontay Wilder fight be next in December, then if you believe that to be true and Eddie Hearn to be a man of his word, then it'll be Deontay Wilder next in December. But I don't trust that. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them fighting Deontay Wilder. They don't want to fight him. And contrary to what people believe, people say, oh, he ain't did this or he ain't did that. Deontay Wilder don't deserve this. That's their favorite word. If he don't deserve it and he's not qualified to face Anthony Joshua, then, you know what I'm saying? And then what's the holdup then? If he's the weakest of the opponents, which Anthony Joshua said he thought Joseph Parker was better, Klitschko and all these other guys. If he's the weakest of the opponents, what's holding up? Because at the end of the day, I want to take on. I want the easy guy, man. Especially for the last belt. I want the easy cherry pick opponent. I want the guy that's the softest, the easiest. The one I can beat up real quick, fast, in a hurry. That's who I want. That's what I want, man. I don't want to. I'm not gonna hold you up. I don't want to keep dancing around and beating around the bush of a guy if I'm not scared of him. If he's soft and I feel like I could beat him. But you know what? They know that Deontay Wilder is a problem. They see what old ass Klitschko did to Anthony Joshua. And they know if Deontay Wilder lands any bomb on him, he ain't got to land the straight right. Left hook, right hook, uppercut, whatever it may be on Anthony Joshua, he going to sleep. And if he get back up, he going to go right back 6 feet deep on that damn canvas. But I know Povetkin, even though, people say he's an alleged PED abuser, which he is a known fact that he got caught twice for performance-enhancing drugs. Now, the meldonium was illegal. It was a legal performance-enhancing. It was a legal drug. You know what I'm saying? You could use it before a couple years ago. Maria Sharapova got popped for the same thing, but then he came back with a new drug in the system and got popped versus Romain Saverne. You know what I'm saying? So, people saying that he's looking different in his physique and he's not looking as strong. But, one thing about it is he gonna run them titles over to Deontay Wilder. He gonna have Deontay Wilder come to Russia and they gonna become undisputed. That fight gonna happen sooner than later. I'm trying to tell you that fight gonna happen sooner or later. But the report said the Anthony Joshua fight gonna happen sooner or later. But for the cachet of the event, I still want to see Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care to see it in Russia. And I really don't care to see it in the UK. Because at the end of the day, 5 o'clock in December, I mean that's for most Americans, that's shopping time, man. That's where you getting your OT up, your overtime up for the holidays. You preparing, holiday trips as well. You out there shopping, toys, clothes. You going to Christmas parties. You know what I'm saying? You prepare, you taking trips, you doing certain things. It's a busy time. And at the end of the day, that's why you don't see a lot of major fights going to December. You don't see that. About the second week of December, that's when the last couple tight fights, a few fights go on in America. You know what I'm saying? Because the holidays are coming. And people are not going to be in front of their TV, trying to watch that. That's why you always see, guys get that pay-per-view in right before, Thanksgiving or something. That's why you'll see Pacquiao fight right after Thanksgiving before the holidays truly pick up and hit, man. And at 5 o'clock, man, I don't really care to watch boxing at 5 o'clock, man. I'm sorry. It just doesn't feel right. And I understand when Anthony Joshua coming out too, going to fight in Vegas at 11, 12 o'clock. And it's about 6, 7 in the morning in the UK. He want to do right by his fans, so I can't understand that as well too. And apparently, he's the He's the A side, right? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, Deontay Wilder had to go over there and fight him. I don't like the time that it's going to be, but, you know, it is what it is. If they can, you know, do it over there. But at the end of the day, what people missing is the money. No, I'm not about to go fight this dude for $12.5 million. You know, whatever they sweeten the pot up to, probably like $15 million, okay? Why go fight this guy for a flat fee of $12.5 million when I offered him $50 million and I was comfortably happy when I'm getting in Vegas? You know, this fight is not going to blow neither one of these guys up, man. Internationally, man. It'll blow somebody up in the UK if Joshua wins. But what I'm saying, this fight as far as Wilder and Joshua, it's not going to have the impact that it would have in America. And that's what they don't understand. The impact of this fight would have in America, everybody would be watching it. You'll blow up in the UK. You only could blow up so far, man. You know what I'm saying? You can reach your ceiling real quick. And I believe Anthony Joshua reached his ceiling. You know, those 90,000 fans with those $5, $2 tickets, man, that ain't shit, man. They ain't no real live game money. You know, the 50% of what he getting in live game in America and the pay-per-view is way bigger than $20 pay-per-view and $5, $10 tickets in Vegas, man. You got a $50, $60 pay-per-view, man. That's double. That's more than double. That's tripling up, you know, your pay-per-view in the UK. And that's tripling up your back-end money. But, you know, most UK fans won't understand, man. You know what I'm saying? That's soccer or football kingdom. You know what I'm saying? And this fight for Deontay Wilder, it's not going to do what it did for Mike, what it did, Become Undisputed did for Mike Tyson. It's not. It's not going to make him an international star. It's not going to make Anthony Joshua an international star. He ain't going to have no imprint in America in Anthony Joshua. He going to be one of those guys like Joe Calzaghe that probably come in at the end of his career, fight a couple fights, and be like Vladimir Klitschko. Nobody gives a shit about Klitschko in America either. And Anthony Joshua going to be in the same vein as that. He going to be in the same line. A guy that was seen as a good, you know, European fighter, you know, but he ain't never crossed over. He'll never be an all-time great heavyweight. Never. He'll never had that accomplishment, you know, not fighting in America in his prime. But like I said, I'd rather still be Anthony Joshua. Even if you got to wait a year or two for the Deontay Wilder fight, whether it being to somebody like Alexander Povetkin hands, even though we'll get the Povetkin and a Deontay Wilder undisputed clash faster, but, you know, Povetkin don't bring the cachet that Anthony Joshua brings to the ring. So, I will wait to see that fight, but I definitely don't want to see it in December at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I just don't care to see it that way, but it is what it is. TBC and more, we gone.